Hi. Well, hi there.
Hi, Auntie.
Can you hear me?
Why is this being recorded?
Well, I want to welcome you to Call to Elevate.
What is that?
It's an extension of my perimenopause chronicles. It's a channel I have on YouTube, and I know you've heard about that. And I wanted to just switch gears a little bit and do something a little bit different tonight. So if you have a few minutes, I would love to talk to you. Is that okay?
Okay.
Well, greetings, Lauren. It's been some time since we've seen each other. How have you been?
Fine.
Listen, I know you've had so much going on in your world. Okay. We're navigating this pandemic. And so I thought it was really good that we got a chance to chat. Okay. So I'm going to call this interview The Lifting. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
Well, listen, this is a little background because there are a lot of people who don't know you, so let's talk about you. Okay. So for those people who may be interested, what's a little bit about your background and your education and training and your world of acting?
Well, my education is acting, as you stated, and also social work. I work right now, currently, the entertainment industry, working behind the scenes with different television and films, working in the health and safety department, though because of COVID has brought in a new department into health and into the film industry. And I've taken advantage of that and gotten the certifications and joined the health and safety department, and making sure everyone stays safe on set and that we can continue to bring entertainment to everyone while they're quarantining or while they're at home, working from home, and just bringing joy to everyone's lives safely.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I have to know that you also have a little background in modeling, right?
A little.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, because I remember going to one or two fashion shows when you kind of, did the catwalk and you stomped your way to, into people's hearts. So let me ask you this. How did those experiences, or what experiences can you say transfer from your modeling, or, just like your background or your education? How have those experiences taught you? What kind of lessons have you learned from those experiences that you have been applying perhaps to your acting experiences?
Just perseverance and studying the craft and always continuing to keep going and learning more about what you like and what you want to do in life. And it just continues over into acting because you have to continue to grow and continue to study the craft and continue to persevere through all the hardships. And in modeling or acting, you can get discouraged, or you can be challenged by the many different obstacles or competitions out there. So you have to continue to keep going and keep fighting, keep knowing and what you love. And if this is your passion, and if this is something that, God has put in your heart, you have to continue with it.
Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome, Lauren. So listen, let me ask you another question. I'm sure there are many who have, inspired you along the way. And so I like to know, America wants to know, who would you mention as your top two actors that you most admire as of December 2021? I know there's so many to choose from. Think of two.
There is a lot.
And why?
Well, I'll continue to stick with my same two, Viola Davis and Leonardo DiCaprio. I say those two because of their transformation and their love, and just everything about the craft with them. They have honed it, they have loved it, they have perfected it, they have mastered it. And they absolutely show it in every character that they portray. They don't have one, two characters that are alike. And even though it has taken them so long to win an Oscar or win an award when they have definitely deserved it so many roles before, they kept going, they kept persevering, they kept pushing through it, and they're coming out on top.
So would you say that the goal isn't, well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but the goal isn't so much the awards, the Oscar, is it?
No, it's not, but it's just it's a form of recognition. And when you keep going up there and getting nominated and you don't win, then it kind of, I mean, for me or for folks who are not on that level yet, it could be discouraging, but to see them continue fighting through it and continue going and continue to pick these different roles that portray them in a good light as well, not just doing any role. They actually pick roles that make sense for them. And to see that happen, it's inspiring.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I mean, because I know the little I know, there's a whole academy and they're basically being acknowledged by their peers in that field, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's got to be a great feeling. So that's awesome. Okay, so well, let me ask. I have more. So we talked about your two favorite actors as of December 2021. What about directors? What two? Only two directors. I see you biting that lip. Two directors that you would most like to work with and why? That's the big question.
Well, I mean, it's so many. It's definitely a lot. One did pass away, and I was very, very sad. John Singleton, he was definitely at the top of my list. I literally love all his movies, wrote for my African American film studies about his movies and their correlation. And I just always dreamed of working with him, but he sadly passed away. So I know that was a heartbreak for the world, for the community, and for me. But I've always wanted to work with Spike Lee. He's also one of my tops. I definitely would love to work with him. If I could just, I don't care if I'm working in front of the camera or behind the camera. I just want to be there. Like, just get me in there.
I thought you were going to mention him.
Oh, of course. Of course. I love Spike Lee. I love everything that he has done. I also want to work with, I mean, I know so many, it's so many, and so many people know so many, but one that is really, he is really showing himself in the game is Deion Taylor. I worked with him behind the scenes on his movie called Meet the Blacks 2. And he's been bringing out more movies. I can't remember the names of them at the moment, but I know one was with Tyrese, one was with Hilary Swank and Michael Ealy, and he's coming out soon with some more, and he's an amazing director, and I would definitely love to work with him one day. I mean, we also have Lena Waithe, we have Ava DuVernay, we have so many people that I would love to work with. Most definitely Tasha Smith, like I can't even think. It's like,
I said two. And I
know.
realized it, so I know that was a tough question for you. And I realized that, your time is valuable. And I know that's a loaded question. It's a loaded question. I realized that. So I just wanted to make sure that, because with no, nothing negative towards those fabulous directors that you were mentioning as well. But I have some other questions, and so can we table that, and maybe we could just bring this back up in a subsequent interview when you get a chance to write some notes this time, because nobody knows, you didn't know what I was going to ask.
No.
You had no idea. I tried to set you up. I wanted you to just be off the cuff and natural, because I want people to know who you are, and your authentic self. Because you have so much to offer the world, and I really want I want people to see you at your I guess your most vulnerable, but the most honest, because you have nothing pre-planned with this interview at all.
No.
So I want everybody to see you in just your full glory, the natural Lauren here. No script. Unscripted Lauren. Maybe I should call it that. Unscripted Lauren. Think about that. Okay, well, let me ask you this another question. Well, stereotypically, most actors hold down multiple jobs, to keep the pantry full, the mortgage or the rent paid. So between projects, what was one of the best jobs you've had and one of the wackiest, I hesitate to say worse, one of the wackiest jobs that you ever had when you were between projects? But still pay the bills. But don't mention the business names because we don't need a defamation lawsuit. You're in a cancel culture right now. So nobody shows because people can figure that out too.
Well, my best one is definitely just working behind the scenes, working in production, because I still get to be around the action. I still get to learn from other actors and study the craft and see how they're working in front of the camera, what things that I can do, what little quirks and things that I can take away from them. My worst or wackiest, I would just say, I'll just say the gig work, because like it took away like the gig work, like either the deliveries or the car sharing, that it wasn't bad. It paid the bills. It was just like, it made me feel like I was just going through the motions and not doing anything fulfilling what I was here to do in life.
Made you appreciate, those moments, those projects even more.
Yes.
Stepping stones.
It was all stepping stones. I mean, I appreciate it. It did help me get to every city that I always move to. It's always like, well, I don't have a job, but I always got a car. So as long as I got a car, I got a job.
I remember a very handsome actor that you probably know, who I love, and I, dare not mention his name because, again, keep my name out of the lawsuits. But I remember that in one interview, he mentioned that he was a pizza delivery person. And it's just hard to imagine, like, you're in this state, stature now, and you used to deliver pizzas. And where was I when you were delivering pizzas? And why didn't I have that phone number? But anyway, I digress. Thank you for sharing that, because that perseverance, that dedication to the craft, not being satisfied. I'm hearing that, I'm just not satisfied. And I know that I have this calling, and I know that I have to do some things, I just have to continue to take care of myself. I have to survive, but we have to keep pressing on, right? Yes. So let's shift gears once more, because we did get a little serious there, but here's a little rapid fire session. This is going to go pretty fast. Okay. So I'm going to mention pairs of words rather. And so I want you to think fast and simply and quickly choose one. Whichever one gives you the smile, the internal giggle, what have you, the feel good. Just say which one, okay?
Okay.
No explanations. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Get ready. Drum roll. Theater or film? Fast.
Theater.
Okay, theater. Okay. Film or TV?
TV.
Formal or casual?
Formal.
Heels or flats?
Heels.
Glam or fresh face?
Glam.
Surf or turf?
Wait, which one?
Surf or turf?
Surf like seafood?
Yes.
Seafood.
Okay.
Surf.
Comes from the water, from the ocean. Turf on land.
Oh, surf.
Surf. Okay. Yes. Thinking myself, I would have totally been surprised if you had said turf. As much as I know how much seafood you love to, devour, and I put that mildly. Condo or house?
Condo.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone. Sorry.
Okay, I miss my Android.
No offense to the Android people.
I miss my Android. I miss her. Jeans or slacks?
That one I don't know. Jeans.
You can't stay on the fence.
Oh, okay. Jeans.
Spicy food or sweets?
Spicy.
Spicy. Fruit or veggies?
Fruit.
Okay, last one. And this is the most serious one, okay? Take a deep breath, okay? I want you to be really honest, okay? Don't think too long on this.
Okay.
Ready? Your mom's pound cake or your grandma's sweet potato pie?
I don't know. I don't know.
Off the fence. Off the fence. Choose.
Granny sweet potato pie.
I love it. Okay, nice. Just having some fun. I just wanted you to think on your feet. Okay. So, Lauren, what's next for you? You know, what proverbial irons do you have in the fire?
Well, I continue auditioning. Waiting right now for my manager to hear back from him on the audition I just did that the casting directors are looking at me for. I'm going to continue to conquer the production side because I definitely want to go as high as I can go on that side as well, and just keep going in this industry. I don't see myself going back to a regular desk job. Um, it's not for me. It's not for everybody. So I don't see myself going back to the corporate world, but I do see myself continuing in the film and television industry and continuing to just be in this entertainment world.
Well, you have to follow your calling, right?
Yes.
It's the only way to be fulfilled in this life, right? So let me ask you this. Excuse me. Do you have a personal mantra or motto that you like to share? And if you don't, I'm putting you on the spot now. Come up with one.
I mean, some people have caught me on it because they're like, well, what else is out there? But I say, what is it? Why reach for the stars when I can reach beyond? But people always are saying, I've had comments on that, like, nothing's beyond the stars. It's like, well, that's the point. Like, I'm reaching further than that. Something's out there.
Nice. Okay. Well, let me ask you this. What advice would you like to give to other aspiring actors and maybe models about the world of acting? And that could be in front of the camera, behind the camera. What advice would you give them?
I would say if it's their passion, if it's their calling, to go through every level that you can with it. Start off at the smallest level that you can. Like if it's in high school or in college, start off there and don't let anyone else tell you different. Don't let anyone else try to derail you or try and move you out of the way into a backup plan. Like you have to follow your heart and do what's best for you. So if I could have done the same, I definitely would have done this all throughout college and got a degree in it and just kept going that way, because there are always other avenues, which I found out later in the game about these avenues of production and how you can get into this and all the many courses that you can take to get into it. So I would definitely say find the courses, find the online courses, find the master classes that they have out there, and just study it and go from there and network and meet whoever you can meet, get around all the people that you can. Because I was never the one to like to network, because believe it or not, I am kind of shy. I don't like talking to people, but
The irony.
I know it's crazy, but this is all this world is about. It's literally about who you know and how many people you can connect with and who you can talk to get here and get there, because that's literally how I've stayed afloat this entire time. It's just by mingling, networking, putting my name out there, putting my skills out there. So.
Yeah. Grace and favor.
Yes.
Listen, so Lauren, it has been indeed a pleasure talking to you. Again, you didn't have any clue as to what this Zoom was going to be about. And on behalf of Call to Elevate, I, along with many people who have yet to meet you and those who know you and love you on a personal and a professional level, we're excited about, the opportunities that are going to be coming your way. And we look forward to your next projects. And we want you to keep us updated. You give me a call and, send me a text, an email, and we will set up another Zoom, and we will make sure that, I will personally make sure that, people find out, and they're sharing and getting you, some props and knocking down help you not kick the doors down. Whatever's in your way, moving things out of your path as quickly as possible. So we just want to see you shine and be your very best, and because you're called and with a gift, and we want to see you be fulfilled, that call and be fulfilled. Okay, so you just keep on pressing, little thespian.
Thank you.
Time. I know your food is ice cold now, but I appreciate you. And I got you. You didn't know.
Thank you.
Good job. I learned a lot. See? That's why this is love. But I'm just looking forward to such great things. So I'm excited about what's coming next for you. So press on.
Thank you.
All right, well, go ahead and get to your meal, and I am signing off.
Okay.
If you heard the dog whining in the background, that's because, he wasn't allowed in. And then another cohort in this is who was actually indirectly part of the surprise. Yeah. She didn't have a clue. Is none other than your cousin, Lydia. Yeah. Hits the face. Love you dearly.
Love you too.
And I'm signing. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye, Lydia.
The artist credits. Since there won't be any rolling, she had to put that out there.
Okay.
Just one name. All right. Bye.
Bye.